Welcome to another edition of Smalltalk for you. This morning we're going to take a look at some of the additional development tools you can bring into your VA environment. What I brought in is this application right here, or this set of applications, VA Mastering NB Developer Tools here in the Loaded Features tool. I brought that over from this list here. It's found under VA in the alphabetical order, right down here. And I brought that in. One of the things it brings in that's kind of interesting is the Lint tool. So if you go to the Tools menu and you scroll down, you'll find Small Lint. Now if you open that up, what you'll find is that over here on the left, I'll make this a little bigger, it lists all of the applications you have in your image. And then over here, if I select one, it's going to add all the classes. Now what I can do is it wants me to select these, and it's not enough to select them like this. What you have to do is right click and either add that individual class or add all. So I'm going to add all of the classes that match the pattern ABT star, meaning all the ones over here. That doesn't mean everything in this list. It means everything over here. Now I could also select everything over here or a bunch of different applications and check across them. Then I need to check the rules I want to do. So I'm going to go lint checks. I want to check all of them. So I'm going to do all of the possible lint checks. And there are a bunch of things in here. If you look right, you'll find bugs, messages sent but not implemented, overrides a special message, all those things. Let's just run all of them. And you'll notice that I'm running this against system code. And I'm not doing this because I'm trying to find fault with instantiations. It's just to show you that even in code shipped by the vendor, the system's going to find some things that are either suspicious or possibly problematic. And of course, in your own code, and I've done this in VisualWorks, it's very humbling to run this across your own code. I've done that in VisualWorks where I have a large code base. Trust me, if you run it against your own code, you'll find things that'll probably embarrass you. But if you go ahead and run this, it's going to give you a list of things that it found. So it finds in this thing some messages that are sent but not implemented in the application, which could actually mean they're not implemented, or they could be constructed with something like perform, which is dangerous, but people do it. Possibly missing a semicolon before yourself. Temporaries read before written. That could just be a simple nil check. But if you're not sure, you can go ahead and say, well, I'd like to look at that. Let's go over here and look at this method. You see here it says success is read before written. And you'll look down here and you'll probably find that it's down here, success is ABT error, so possibly not set properly, so you got to be careful about that kind of thing. So even in system code, it'll find some interesting things, but you have to go ahead and look at them, and you can look at them quite easily. So you can find all of the interesting things that it turns up and look them over. Now, of course, you don't have to have it run all the lint checks. You could pick them one by one, just as I selected these classes, or you can run them all at once and get this listing. But the nice thing is, you should do this over your own code. You may find some things that are just a little irritating. You may find some actual show-stopping kinds of problems. Better to do that before you ship than after. So that's about it for today. Until next time, have fun with whatever Smalltalk you're using.